And we are back. All right, so I was shuffling and the moon card came out. It was off camera though. So we're already starting off with the moon here. This could be secrets, obviously hidden energy. This could be fear, okay. This is definitely instincts here, animalistic instinct. This is nature, okay? I don't know what I'm hearing. Tell me how my nature feels by Frank Ocean. Give it to me over again, over again, over again. Something like that. Security, comfort. This is home energy here as well. All right, I'm getting triple moon goddess energy, which kind of goes in alignment with the beginning. Oh yeah, and the moon is exalted in your sign, Taurus. So yeah, this is very comfortable here. I feel like someone may feel very, very comfortable with you. All right, you make them feel at home. They may want to exalt you here, you know, put some respect, put some love, some money, put some dicks, put some punani on your name here. They may even want to change their last name is the vibe. All right, some of you already have their last name. They may want to revitalize some things. Could be renewal of some type of vows, but there's definitely a little secret thing going on here. All right, let's see if it comes to the light. All right, the unknown card fell on the ground. All right, this is also the same card that was coming out in the part 1 version. All right, so this is extremely, extremely spiritual. It's it's how someone sees you. It won't go away. It will not go away. You guys are very, very spiritual, or this is how they see you. Very, very intuitive, or this is how they see you. All right. A lot of purple. I mean, this whole deck is kind of purple. Oh, damn, I see the Empress at the bottom of the deck. This is some serious shit. And then here's the Hermit. Like, come on, man. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, and here's the Knight of Wands. So, like I said with the Moon card, you know, I think the Knight of Wands is coming out with the Aries element, or Aries on the second part, I think, or maybe the beginning part. Don't even know. I don't even know how we got here. So many cards. It's not that many cards, but the way the energy feels is these are damn near all major arcanas. And then you have 2 cards here, 3 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Like, this is honestly, Knight of Wands are on, they're on challenge. Like, Knight of Wands, they go after challenges. That's their mission. That's just what it is. And you are the challenge. You know, you're the challenge. And this is not something that, you know, there are men naturally who they like challenges. They go after challenges and they want to go after it and like, you know, as some type of form of like to get a trophy. You don't, that when you're dealing with this type of energy, this is not necessarily a trophy type of vibe. Like, this is literally like, you're gonna have to go through a lot here. Like, you see how he's working on this cement, you know, this is like someone behind you. Like, this is like your backbone. It reminds me of King of Pentacles that we were seeing in the part 1 version, or maybe it was Aries. I don't even know, y'all. And excuse me, because whenever the moon, Pisces energy, or any water element, like, I naturally don't feel the need to speak. So I'm going to try to get through this here. Here's Pisces energy, 7 of Cups. It just, you see how that she's like on a dragon, and dragons, you know, people like to, you know, make them out to be like mystical creatures, like a myth. You're rare. You're very rare. Here's the King of Pentacles I was talking about. You're very rare. And you're this person's dream that they want to make a reality here. 3 of Pentacles here, and that's the challenge. I mean, that's everyone's challenge if you think about it, not to take away from the reading or the love message, but it's like a lot of people have a hard time going after their dreams, just naturally, their own dreams, right? A lot of people disregard their dreams. A lot of people, we have dreams, and a lot of people disregard them. Don't take them serious here. They just, oh, I had a good dream, I had a bad dream, or whatever have you. I'm also kind of getting with the Empress, the pregnancy. There's something about, I don't know, I've never been pregnant before, but I had heard that pregnant women have the most vivid dreams. So to me, this is like, if you're not pregnant, you just have, I don't know, you're just like it's like a mystical creature. You're like, you're otherworldly. And it's kind of like we want to take it to like the Romeo and Juliet, or a lot of the stories we grew up on, you know, especially for the ladies, you know, the dragon, I mean the knight coming in to say, it's like, I don't know, I'm hearing Rapunzel as well, like just coming in to save you type of vibe. Like, I don't, this right here is honestly, this is like an otherworldly energy. This is otherworldly. And it's like someone is trying to bring it into the physical. So it's like someone may be tired of dreaming about you. You're just so rare. I don't know. The moon, the hermit, even the unknown card, it's dark. It's not dark in terms of evil. I mean, it can get there. We're talking about balance here, but it's kind of like you truly come from an otherworldly realm, like, and I don't know, I can't speak on this. It's just a very spiritual, very magical, you're a magical spiritual being. Like, I don't, it's, honestly, if this is someone who may have ran away from you, or like I was saying in the beginning, Darla, I hate your stinking guts and this, that, and the third, like, this is intimidating. And a lot of people like to control things, and you can't control what you don't understand. This is not a controlled energy. Like, someone is, that may have been a fear for them at some point, right? Oh my goodness, it's difficult for me to talk on this because this is not something you speak on. This is a very spiritual, this honestly is what twin flame energy is about. This is what's, like, not everybody is this, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, let's try to get into this. I'm, you know, it's like I'm apprehensive to do so. So I just feel like someone fears you, but it's because they're not used, like, what's the Three of Pentacles? I just feel like someone is scared of you, but they desire you. They I guess they're scared of what it will take to be with you here. Yeah, we have the Nine of Wands, that wounded warrior energy. So someone is definitely wounded. That's another reason why they ran away, if that was the case. Or this could be in general why people run away from you, because there's something about you that you can't pinpoint, because you're otherworldly. And then maybe this is someone who was scared to get hurt. Wounded warriors, Nine of Wands. Here's the Knight of Wands. Like, or this is someone who is wounded. This is also a mirroring effect. This is that mirror I was getting in the part 1 version. And you see how this energy comes out more strong and more profound on Patreon, where it's private. Out of 26,000 subscribers, only about 97 of you are here. It's more private, it's more intimate, it's more intimate. Which talks about vulnerability. For you to be wounded, that's a vulnerability. And it's like the Hermit, it's like you have the power to heal, to love unconditionally with all this energy. It's like, someone, tries to act hard in front of everyone else, but then like behind closed doors, because this is honestly what I'm getting, behind closed doors, You are someone's weakness. You are their everything. You know, you are someone's safe haven. You know, the world is hard. You got to go out there and you have to be strong. Knight of Wands energy, right? You got to hide your weaknesses, right? But with you, it's pure vulnerability. You're someone's safe haven. And because you are someone's vulnerability, it makes them vulnerable. It makes them, you're their vulnerability, and it makes them, it's hard for them to show you that. Three of Pentacles to me is kind of like a showing energy, and you know, they want to work on it here. It's like you know, we all need the moon. So someone needs you. And they may live their life as if they don't need anyone, or this is like, you are it. You are, like, that's all, like, this is a very, it reminds me of the reading I did a while ago. It was for Aquarius, and it was a love message, and I did it in my kitchen, and the kitchen represents, you know, earth, hearth, like that represents like the womb, that represents, you know, feminine energy, the kitchen area. That's Empress energy, that's the womb, that's, you know, where you get fed, and, you know, magic happens in the kitchen, right? And it was for Aquarius energy, so it could very well be an Aquarius, all right? Or they have Aquarius placements. And I was talking in that reading about how someone, you know, has to go through the valley of the shadow of death, you know, to get to you. That valley of the shadow that's that Three of Wands we were getting, I think, in the first one, or maybe in Aries part 2 version. But it's like you're in that valley. Look, you're like a fairy. Someone thinks like you're just every mystical creature. Remember in the first one, I kept putting out all these little names like, oh, jelly bean, oh, honey, oh, it was like pet names, little sweet, like you are, someone is extremely soft on you, like soft for you, soft on you. You are someone's weakness, and that scares a motherfucker. Yeah, we got the Knight of Cups here, and the Knight of Cups is going right, it's like the Knight of Cups is going in the same direction as the Knight of Wands. It's like a headbutt. So it's like they get scared, or you trigger them, because that's definitely what the Empress, the Moon, Hermit, all of these things, the unknown, this is somebody's subconscious, unconscious, like things that people hide. And the things that people do to cover up what's inside, it's like they get triggered, and then it's like they run through Four of Cups, be like, oh, I don't want you out. They may even come up with things like, oh, like, you know, like they'll come up with, oh, this person is evil, or they'll try to find something wrong with you just to justify why they can't be open and vulnerable with you. Like, but that's not, they're really hiding from themselves. Like, they're really running from themselves. Somebody also may be fearful that you'll leave them because you can't be controlled. It's just, you is honestly that mirror. It's like you're someone's mirror, man, and that's triggering. It's painful. It's painful. It's scary. You know, this runs deeper than someone who's scared to commit, someone who's scared to be in love. This runs, obviously, it runs much deeper. There could be someone who deals with abandonment issues, you know, maybe they have a bad relationship with their mother or their father, like, and you're triggering that. What's the Hermit? Yep, Four of Pentacles. So crazy, the Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Like I said, it's like that safe haven energy. And then you have the Queen of Swords at the bottom, and here's the Nine of Cups. So it's just, I don't know, it's like someone is, yeah, here's the King of Swords reverse. It's crazy. They kept trying to jump out. And then here's the Queen of Swords, here's the Nine of Cups though. And then here's the Moon reverse. So it's like you're the only one who can see through someone's moon. You're the only one that understands someone. You're the only one that understands their misfortunes or what they've gone through, or you know, here's the sun. Remember, I was like, let's see if the sun comes out. Here it is reversed. It's like someone feels like they're gonna lose it all, or you are the end all be all. Like, it's like someone is scared of you. They're scared to lose you, and so it's like they rather not have you than to lose you, if that makes sense, because they feel like they're in control. If they don't attempt to, you know, go that route with you, they feel like they're in control, and they feel like they'll lose control. Honestly, it's a control thing, and it's due to abandonment issues, pain, triggers, traumas. They're scared to like finally have this love, feel it, and then something happens, it doesn't work out, and then they lose you. And it's like, but that's life. That's one of the things I've been reading about in this book, The Woman Who Runs with the Wolves. Like, that's a part of life and death that happens, man. It just is. And it's like someone is fearful of the inevitable, whether that's death as in y'all change, whether it's death as in real death, whether it's like someone is like, you know, I'm not sure if someone, for some of you, maybe they lost a parent, lost their parents in general, and that's why they're fearful. Like, you know, they don't want to feel like lost, but that's life though. It really is. And I know it's easier said than done, but that's a part of life. And here's the Lover's card. As soon as I started shuffling, I'm gonna put her right here. That's life. It's like someone is scared to lose you or something like that. Yeah, Tower and the Temperance card, that's the angel, and then the Tower, like that to me is like death. It's like someone doesn't want to lose you. It's the same, you know, but that's life. They don't want to invest and give their all, and then they lose you however they lose you, whether that's by another person, but that's their own fears that they're projecting. Seven of Cups energy, here it is. So let's see what a little bit more of their projections with the Seven of Cups. Y'all see the Seven of Cups? Yeah, it's right here. This is but it's crazy. It's like you are the real deal though, and it's like someone is like they know you're the real deal, and they're scared of that. It's a lot easier when, you know, people are in those Two of Cups dynamics. You know, it's, you know, to me, I don't take it as serious. You can have a connection with anyone, just like you can get wet for anyone, you can get hard for anyone. Like anyone you can have sex. Like it's like you're deeper, much deeper than that. And it's like, obviously with the Lovers, the Two of Cups has no comparison to the Lovers. I'm sorry, the Two of Cups, yeah, it has no comparison. It's like, I mean, I can't say this is normal because it's not. This is like, honestly, like a once in a lifetime type of energy here. Yep, Chariot. It's like someone is fearful that you'll leave them or go away. So it's like the same reason why they love you is the same reason why they're scared of you. You are someone's weakness, but you're also someone's strength. You are someone's other half. Or I don't even want to say that because that's the Two of Cups. You are someone's equal. You are this person. They are you, you are them. And that scares them, and it only reveals that they are truly scared of themselves. If you guys are one of the same, you are them, they are you, and they're scared of you, that means that you're reflecting back to them that they're scared of themselves. Yeah, here's the Seven of Pentacles again. It's just, they're scared that you would leave them, but they're also scared that you want them. They're scared that you might abandon them because they might abandon you. It's like, you know, the Beyonce song, Don't Play Yourself. Like, they know if they do you wrong, then they're doing themselves wrong. Like, they hurt you, they hurt themselves. The thing is with this energy though, it's like they already know you though. Like they already know this about you. They are like, you can't unseen what you can't unsee, you can't unknow unless something tragic happens, but you can't unsee what you've seen, right? So yeah, Wheel of Fortune. So it's just like, yeah, here's the Queen of Wands. It's like, you're powerful. You're very powerful. And no, someone has never, they've never encountered anyone like you. And that is what comes with this twin flame dynamic in the journey. And there's no reason for anyone to get jealous or anything like that, because everybody has their twin. Everybody's going to go through this at some point if they're blessed enough to. So, you know, there's no reason, you know, to be, it just, everybody goes through their own shit. Some people are destined to just go through Two of Cups energy. It just depends on their reincarnation cycle. Some people are destined to finally get to the top of the top, to experience God at a high level with a person physically. Some people, like I said, are just destined to deal with karmic cycles, and so in their mind, that's the highest level, and that's fine. Maybe in the next incarnation, they'll be able to deal with it just depends on where you guys are at spiritually and this and that. And we already know the High Priestess was coming out in the first spread. So the High Priestess, if you look at the Kabbalah, the Tree of Life, since I keep seeing trees, the High Priestess is right up. That's the highest ranking. That's where the Empress is. That's where the Binah, that's also where Kokma is. And that's also where Kether, which is at the crown. The crown is God. And Binah is right next to that on the left side. Kokma, I think that's what it's pronounced, how it's pronounced, is on the right side. That's the trine. That is the trine right there, and that's where you guys are. That's where you guys align, and it's like someone is scared to finally, for y'all to come together to be as one with Kether, which is at the top. Most people in their Two of Cups energy, they're at the bottom where Malkuth is. That's the entrance to the kingdom of this realm. And then they're at the lower sphere. That's what they're destined to be in this lifetime, right? But that's not the case for some people. It's very rare. You are experiencing a rarity. You are experiencing, or will, or, you know, if this person steps up, but you are experiencing y'all merging together. You see this angel right here. Y'all merging together, you guys are connecting with God. So the sex y'all have is you having sex with God. The love y'all share is that's a union with God. Like this is not any old fucking body, yo. This is the Ace of Swords, the Lover's card. Most people are not in that energy and never will be. Hence is why the truth be hurting, and that's why they run away from the truth and they do what they do. Crazy. Judgment. As soon as I split the deck and the Ace of Wands, like this is where someone is being guided. Knight of Wands energy, Ace of Wands. This is where someone is being guided towards. Judgment, like this. It's like the feminine, and that's Empress is right here. Crazy reverse. Usually one of the twins are more in tune. And it looks like, I mean, the feminine is. I mean, it can be the masculine. It doesn't, I'm not about to be, you know, oh, just women. Nah, it could be either or, but you see the Judgment angel. You even see in the Lover's card, the woman is looking up at the angel. Both the woman is looking like, you know, and then here's the masculine looking at her. He's looking at her though, and she's the one who is guiding. She is the one, and again, it goes back to the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Wands. This is the same person. She is the one guiding this chariot, the boat, through the depths, through the valley, through the transformation. You have butterflies all around this Empress energy. This masculine, and that's, you know, this masculine, you know, that could also be another reason why someone was fearful, because men are conditioned to be the one in control, but that derives from Adam. And since the beginning, and Adam was dead fucking wrong. Adam was dead wrong. He wanted to be in control of Lilith, which is the moon. That's the true divine feminine, not Eve. Eve is a side piece. Eve is a third party. And so you guys, it's just like Lilith and Adam, honestly, reincarnated, coming together to complete, like, you're coming together to complete, to reconcile the injustice, to fix the judgment. This is Adam energy righting his wrongs, and this is see the Empress with the Fool card reverse. Like, this is Adam not wanting to respect Lilith for who she, like, they were both made out of clay together. They are equals, but he wanted to dominate and to be in control, and that's where all of this goes wrong. If we look at basic karmic relationships, men, even women, be like, I need a man to lead me. I want a man to be the head of the household. You're wrong. And then they fuck it up with the 50-50. No, that's a Two of Cups energy. You're not whole with yourself if you got to go 50-50. You don't meet someone halfway. You go all the way together. You don't meet someone halfway. You go all the way together, and the feminine went all the way. Again, I could tell you the feminine went all the way because the Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands over here with the Wheel of Fortune, the woman is getting judgment. The woman sees the woman is right there looking at the angel. The Ace of Wands talks about the woman going all the way. And so this masculine has to go all the way. He has to go through every phase, moon phase, and everything that comes with that in the valley of the shadow of the death, the transformation, the metamorphosis. You have to go inside that energy like the woman did. And you have to, you gotta go all the way by yourself to get there. Just like the feminine did. The Kether, that's Uranus energy at the top of the Kabbalah. That is the Ace of Swords. That's the Queen of Swords. Like the Kether, that's Uranus, which is the supreme. That is the supreme suit. Like Kether is Uranus, the planet Uranus. Why do you think Saturn be trying to, oh, Saturn co-rules Uranus? No, that is a chain that has been broken. Uranus is its own, is ruled by, or Uranus rules Aquarius. That's it. Saturn does not rule Aquarius no more because there was like a divorce with that. You get what I'm saying? It goes way deeper than most people can fathom. And it's interesting, I'm talking like that with the Hermit right here. So I'm already explaining what is going on in the other realms in a higher perspective. This King of Swords is reversed because this is the Knight of Wands. That's the journey that they're on here. This is a very spiritual energy, yo. And I just saw the Queen of Cups. I seen that's with the deck, and that goes in alignment with the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and then the Four of Cups. Like, this Knight of Wands needs that Queen of Cups energy. That's coming from the moon. But it's coming out reversed because they don't have access, nor have they done the work. Three of Pentacles. If you look at this, the woman is already formulating pentacles. She's been already in it. The masculine is just now getting to the cement. He's just now breaking down his own cement. Like, it's kind of like the flower that grows through the cement type of vibe. Like, your shit already grew through the cement. This motherfucker, you see the vines on the cement? It's like he has to now it's his turn to break the shit down. It is now his turn It's like a pottery class. Like you got to the pottery class beforehand, and your bowl is already done. This motherfucker just got there. So that's why you're coming out as the Empress. And so somebody, Knight of Wands, they're usually on a mission to become the Emperor. And they're as a knight right now, not a king. This is very deep. And someone is realizing just how deep you are because of how deep you went. Someone is realizing how deep you are because of how deep you went. They're trying to go up in there. They're realizing just how deep this valley is. And they're realizing just how far you've gone alone. The thing is, because I'm noticing over here, they're telling me with this Seven of Cups, Chariot, Seven of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Wands, like every leader, if we go back to Aries energy, but every leader, they go through those paths. They go through and go down those paths alone. Like Harriet Tubman, she had to figure out the Underground Railroad alone, and then she came back. That's unconditional love. She could have just kept it pushing, but she cared and loved her people that much that she came back despite any whatever the fuck, and came back for her people to lead them down the same path and valley that she went through. So I do feel like, even though I said somebody got to go at it alone like you did, I don't think that that's going to happen, because it goes right back to the Three of Pentacles. You're here. But a motherfucker got to be willing to, one, kill the ego to allow you to lead them. And that's a problem that a lot of masculines have. They just are born with penises and balls and think that they're supposed to be the leader because they're physically stronger and taller and bigger. They think like they just feel entitled that they are the leader, but they have not gone through anything to where they deserve that title. And that's the problem with these Two of Cup dynamics. These women who are Eve descendants, who came out of the rib of Adam to serve him, that's not your equal. They were designed and conditioned from the rib, coming out of the rib of Adam, to serve and bow down to him. And so that gave masculine energy and Adam energy a false, illusionary pretense of being a man, of being a leader, of being a provider. It's false. Because Adam, if he was truly a leader and a boss and a protector and provider, none of the history with Lilith would have occurred. He would have been okay with a woman, his woman, that was made out of the same clay, mud, dirt. He would have been okay and accepting that she wanted to be on, like, that's your equal, one. And two, it's okay for her to be on top as well. It does not demean you as a man if your woman is on top. That was his problem from the get-go. That lets you know right then and there he had a wounded ego. And he wanted someone to bow down and serve his wounded ego. And that is not a man. That is not love. That is not fair. And that is not just. And that is out of order. That is not the lover's card. That is not being 100% whole. That is not you knowing who you are. That is not confidence. That is not a leader. That is not someone who should be put at the head of the household. That's not, no. And that is why you have masculine energies these days who cheat and go to the next woman, and at this point going to the next man, because they're looking for someone to stroke their ego. They don't want to do the work. And that is why they go above and beyond to demean women. And then you have women who are like Eve, who accept being demeaned and belittled because they have the same issues that Eve has. Lilith was never that. And that is why they gaslit Lilith, and demonized her, because she was exactly what Adam could never be or wasn't willing to be. I always use my dogs as a reference because dogs and wolves, they come from the same family. They're very instinctual. Wolves are very loyal, monogamous, and they stay with one partner for the rest of their days. But I always say, even with my dogs, I make sure the environment is safe for them first. But I never walk my dog on a leash. I let them do their thing. I make sure their environment is safe, and I let them run around. I call them and they come to me. I don't have to threaten them. I don't have to force them. I don't have to do anything. They come to me when I call them. I don't control them. They're not on a leash. I don't even put them in cages. They don't know. I don't even put them in cages. I let their food and their water out. I have it filled. They eat when they are ready to, and when they want to. I don't give them a set time to eat. I don't make them eat once a day. I let them eat when they see fit. I do not control my dogs, and dogs essentially are wild animals. They are descendants of wolves. I love my dogs that much to where I don't control them. I know they're gonna come to me. I don't have to, if I was ever in a relationship, I don't have to try to entice a man with sex. I don't have to try to threaten a man to be with me, argue with a man to be with me. I do not have to force a man to see or hear me out. If you do not want to do any of those things willingly, I will simply give you space. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not going to force you. And I'm certainly not going to resort to mind games or create road blockages or obstacles or try to get pregnancy or instill fear in your heart. I'm going to simply let you be. That is love. I rather see what someone wants to do than tell them what to do. But most of these karmic motherfuckers can't fathom such a thing. That means they're not in love, and that's where the conditions come into play. If you don't pay my bills, you don't love me, and I'm not giving you sex. Men, if you don't have sex with me whenever I want, I'm going to go out and have sex with someone else. That is conditions. I had your baby, you have to be with me. That is a condition, and that is a block. I'm not doing any of those things. Love is freedom, just like Harriet Tubman loved her people. And so what did she do? She assisted them in freeing them. She didn't just say, oh, well, I'm free. I was brave enough to go at it alone, and so fuck all y'all hoes. She went back to free her people because she loved them. Freedom is love. No matter if, you think, though, she said, I could have saved more slaves had they known they were slaves. You think she sat there and wasted her time arguing with these people about them being slaves and they didn't think that they were? She had to leave them. You think that didn't hurt her heart to know that these people rather stay in slavery and be locked up and this and that as opposed to being free? You think that didn't hurt her? I'm sure it hurt her, but she still had other people who wanted to be free. She still had more love to give. She had other people to save by way of love and showing them to get out of captivity. A lot of these people in these karmic relationships are in captivity. And then they wonder why women have a problem with commitment and giving their all authentically. Then they wonder why men have a problem with commitment and giving to themselves authentically, because it's captivity. That's why men see marriage as captivity, because that's how women, that's how they carry it out. Women see men do the same thing. They feel like it's both sides. Reminds me of my sister, and we're going to close this out. But I was talking to her. She got a Scorpio moon, which is funny. But I was talking to her, and I was just like, do you trust your husband? Like, because I'm trying to, I was trying to get advice and figure this whole love thing out. And she was like, I was asking her, do you trust your husband and this and that? And she was like, yeah, I guess. And I was just like, asking her advice as to how and why, la la. Her response was, because he knows that if we get a divorce or if he cheats on me, I was asking him, are you scared that he cheats on you, or if he would, or if he would, like, you trust him? She was like, well, I know that, if he does cheat on me, he's going to pay child support, alimony. I'm used to a quality of living, so he's going to have to keep up with that. And da-da-da. Like, those were her reasonings as to why she felt safe in her marriage. Not, we have a special bond. We've been together for so long. We've shared, we've, bared our soul to each other. We've been through a lot. I love him. He loves me genuinely for who I am. I love him for genuinely. Those were none of the things that came out of her mouth. It was all financial reasons and him having to come out of pocket. And that's why she was secure and knowing he wouldn't cheat or he wouldn't leave her. The man is in captivity, and I don't know if he knows it yet. I love my sister, but it's the honest to God truth. Even when I was married and I was going through a divorce, when I was filling out those papers, all I asked for in return of getting the divorce was for me to have my last name back. I didn't ask for spousal support. I didn't ask for any support. I just wanted the divorce, and I just wanted my last name back. That is it. And I have the paperwork to prove it. I could have easily gotten spousal support, but I didn't want that. That was not why I got married. I didn't want any strings attached. I just wanted to be free, and I wanted my last name back. If I ever was to have children, I'm going to have them because I genuinely want them, and I'm going to have it in my mind that in the event that something happens, I am fully prepared or willing to get prepared to take care of these children by myself. I will not be the one filing for child support. If you don't want to take care of your children, help me support our children, then that is something that you're going to have to sleep at night with. I will figure that shit out. I am not about to put nobody on child support. I want no strings attached, man. And I put that on my life. I put that on my life. So I do feel like whoever your masculine is or whoever your feminine is, yes, they should go at it alone like you did. But true love, what is it? True love, when you say you need me like I need you, and you can't be without me like I can't be without you. It's true love when we spend time talking on the phone, because when we're not around each other, we don't want to be alone. It's true love, 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 love. It does good to be in Faith Evans vibes. I don't even want to ruin this reading with oracles here, but we do have I Like You coming out. I ain't about to fuck this up. I ain't about to do it. I ain't about to do it. Got promise ring and gifts, but that's what I have. This is the part 2 for Taurus, but I think I did my thing on this one, so I think I'm gonna have to post this on YouTube. But yeah, this is what I have. Very deep.